Hello, welcome to ESOL Grammar Resources. I'm Chris. Remember to press pause when you need to, and if I'm talking too quickly, you can slow the video down in settings. Today, I'll be giving you an overview of the 12 English verb tenses. We'll start with simple, then continuous, perfect, and finally perfect continuous. We will use the verb dance throughout for an easier comparison. Let's get started. Simple. Past simple. An action that ended in the past. For example, danced. He danced yesterday. Present simple. An action that is habitual or repeated. For example, dances or dance. She dances every weekend. Future simple. A plan for an action in the future. For example, will dance. She will dance tomorrow. Okay, that's simple. Let's move on to continuous. The form for continuous is the verb to be plus the verb plus the letters ing. Past continuous. An action that was happening when another action finished. For example, was or were dancing. I was dancing when I saw the accident. Present continuous. An action that is in the process of happening now. For example, am, are, or is dancing. She is dancing now. Future continuous. An action that will happen in the future for a length of time. For example, will be dancing. They will be dancing when you arrive tomorrow. As you can see from these examples, they all follow the form verb to be, I was, she is, they will, followed by the verb dance, plus the letters ing, creating the word dancing. Okay, that was continuous. Let's move on to perfect. The form for perfect is have, has, or had, plus the verb. Past perfect. An action that finished before another action or time in the past. For example, had danced. We had danced outside before the rain started. Present perfect. An action that happened at an unsaid time in the past. For example, have or has danced. She has danced on many stages. Future perfect. An action that will finish before another action or time in the future. For example, will have danced. He will have danced for hours before the audition. Here we can see from the examples the form have plus the verb. We had danced. She has danced. He will have danced. Okay, that was perfect. Here is the final set, perfect continuous. Perfect continuous follows the form have, has, or had, plus the verb, plus the letters ing. Past perfect continuous. An action that happened over time in the past before another action. For example, had been dancing. She had been dancing for a while when she started classes. Present perfect continuous. An action that happens over time, starting in the past and continuing to the present. For example, have been or has been dancing. I have been dancing professionally since I started school. Future perfect continuous. An action that happens over time in the future before another action. For example, we will have been dancing. We will have been dancing for several hours before we get the steps right. In these examples, you can see the form have, been, verb, and ing. She had been dancing. I have been dancing. We will have been dancing. Okay, that was the perfect continuous and the last of our verb tenses. That's all for today. Well done and see you next time.